It's Friday, yo. We did it. We made it. It's Friday, and I feel awesome. Seriously, I don't know what it is. If you watched yesterday's vlog, I talk about how, like, after last week having the bad day vlog and yada 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 and talking it out and just kind of reframing my mind. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because I haven't had a bad day. Like, maybe I haven't had anything really bad happen. I don't know. But pretty much all week, everything's been pretty rock solid and good. There's definitely been some evenings where I get a little bummed out, but I try to, like, push through it. Like, shut up, Clint. Like, don't let it, don't dwell on this. Don't hold on to it. Like, I'm trying to be better at letting stuff go. And talking more to Tiffany, because, again, talking just is therapy. But anyway, it's Friday at 7:30. I'm here at Costco. We're doing another split. Austin's doing Depot. I'm doing Costco. Thankfully, that's all I have to do today. That's all he has to do today, so it should be a fast one. But it's Friday, busiest day of the week, and it's another banger for sure. I think we have pretty much every customer that orders on Friday except for one. I think every customer that orders on Friday put an order in except for one. And only because she put one in, she put a fat order on Wednesday, so she was good for today. So yeah, it's a busy one, which is good. This is our season. This is when we should be busy. So it feels good. Morning. Happy Friday. All right. Oh my goodness. OMG. It is 4 p.m. and I'm just now leaving the warehouse. You know what that means? That means traffic. Lovely traffic all the way home. It's gonna take me an hour to get home. The longest day. And I'd be like, normally I'd be like, oh, it's Friday, who cares? You got 2 days off, it's the weekend, woo! I work 7 days a week, so what the hell does it matter? Like, really, like tomorrow morning, I'll wake up whenever I wake up, which will be about 4 o'clock. I mean, sometimes I wake up before 4 and then I go back to sleep. And when I wake up, it's like 5:30. But inevitably, whenever I wake up past the 4 or 5 o'clock time frame, I have to look at my phones, right? I got to look at my work phone and I got to look at my personal phone, because did any text messages or email, any messages come into my work phone that I only receive, which most of the time I don't have too many I don't have any on Saturdays that come directly to me, unless there's a mistake or problem. But then I have to look at my personal phone if I get any text messages from my dad or my brothers for any of the orders that I put in. Like, hey, what does this mean? Hey, did you mean this? Is that right? That sort of thing. And they need to know as soon as possible, because that, it trickles down the rest of the morning. So that's my Saturday morning. And then Sunday, reverse, right? I get to sleep in because we're not open on Sundays, but I got to put orders in for Monday. So I work 7 days a week. It is what it is. I can't, so the weekends are not really weekends like they used to be, so anyway, really long day. And unfortunately, it was one of those days where everything didn't go wrong. I mean, the morning was awesome. Honestly, the most important part of the day, getting the trucks loaded and out, was phenomenal. We got all 3 trucks out by like 9:30, I think it was. I think it was like 9:30. More things just kept getting added on, right? We had a couple of late pickups, and poor Sherry, lady who works for us part-time 3 days a week, just in the morning, just to do pickups for us. That's her job, is to do pickups, but there were so many pickups to do, and she's making boxes for my dad's sale, which he does twice a month. Her day, she just left, I think, at 2:30. I don't even know. I honestly don't know. Time just flew by. My brother and I went and did some shopping for tomorrow. I had to build a bunch of new codes for a bunch of new products, which I've been starting to do more often, because we've been getting so many new accounts that have asked for new items that we've never carried before. Normally we just pick a code that's similar, just change the verbiage, change the price, and that's send it. But these things are becoming recurring items, so it just makes sense to build a new code. So I did a bunch of those today for an order for tomorrow. It's just been a really long day. And then the worst part is my dad gets frustrated over anything, mistakes he makes, mistakes that other people make, just frustrations in general. And inevitably, I'm a sponge, right? I absorb his frustration. I absorb his, when he makes a mistake or when he does something that just doesn't make any sense, I can't help but absorb that energy. And that, I think it finally clicked. That's what bums me out. That's what puts me in a bummed out mood, is like watching him just kind of fumble into something, or through something. Fumble through something. It's my dad, right? So it bums me out to watch him do that. Where like I said, I just try to I try to take him as much off his plate as I can to alleviate that stress, alleviate those problems. My dad still has not figured out that he doesn't have to do everything, and that he shouldn't do everything. That's really what it comes down to, is he shouldn't do everything. He should be delegating. And he just doesn't have it in him to delegate everything. It's like he just keeps, grabbing his arms around everything. Like, I got this. And it's just like, my brothers and I always kind of shake our heads. It's like, whatever, Pop. Like, all right, like, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't. But okay. Oh, this is awesome. FML, man. Well, it's 9:30 p.m. By the time I got home, I literally changed my clothes, grabbed a soda water, started everything up in here in the room to like old times, and did a live stream. Of course, right as I was getting ready to start, Tiffany came home, Bryce came home. Bryce just came home to get my car and go back to school. He was there for a wrestling match, and then he had plans with his friends to go to dinner, so he did that. And Tiffany had just come home and was going to start slowly cooking dinner, but I told her I was going to do a live stream. It would be 2 hours, and I did about 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think. Good conversations. Towards the end there, we started kind of getting narrowed down on one topic, and it was kind of seemed like everybody versus one person, which tends to happen when one person has a really kind of basically when somebody has a point of view on something and is kind of already fixated or stuck on that point of view, and there's really no way to kind of change their mind, even when what they're saying doesn't make sense or they've not really fully thought it through. Anyway, it starts to get a little awkward because then it seems like everyone's ganging up on one person, or what they're saying just doesn't make any sense. And some people are literally like, ban them. I'm like, well, that's not really worth banning over. It's just, we probably should just end this conversation and move on. Yeah, so I streamed on YouTube and on Twitch, and I've been doing that off and on since TwitchCon, which I think was October. Ever since Twitch announced that partners can now dual stream anywhere, including YouTube and Kick and Facebook and whatever. And so I was like, cool. Before that I was doing, a dedicated stream on Twitch and a dedicated stream on YouTube because partners weren't able to dual stream. When they said that you could, I started to. But I'll admit, I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. I like having one chat. I like focusing on one group of individuals. And when I have two chats going on, I have two different communities going on, the comments don't cross-pollinate. And I know I can put the chat on the screen, but technically I'm not supposed to do that. And even then, it starts to, like, it becomes like talking over the aisle, right? Like that you're talking to somebody over there, like tell that person that he shut up, or tell that person he's dumb, or it's very easy to do that. And I think it's just better. I think it's just better for everybody, including myself. Having two chats is a lot because they're both moving and I see them both moving. And so I'm going here, boom, boom, boom. And I go here, boom, boom, boom. And then at some point we get down a rabbit hole on one chat and the other chat gets lost. The other chat gets left behind. And I love my community, but there really are two communities. Now granted, the two cross-pollinate. A lot of you watch my vlogs, but also watch my streams on Twitch specifically. And so even though some of you do go to both, there are a lot of you who don't. There's a lot of you who only watch my live streams on Twitch, and there are some who only watch my vlogs on YouTube. So I need to treat them separately. It goes back to what Gary Vaynerchuk always said about context, right? Making the content contextual for the platform, right? So you're speaking to YouTube, you're speaking to Twitch, you're speaking to Instagram, you're speaking to TikTok, right? A lot of people, like myself, just take one post and share it to all platforms. and for the most part, it gets the message out. But if you really want to, nail the platform, nail the algorithm, it needs more contextual to the platform. So I feel like, with that being said, we need to start splitting the streams up. So obviously, if I'm in here, this is Twitch, right? This is built for Twitch. I can do YouTube streams in here. There's not as many bells and whistles. There's not as many things going on. But when I'm doing live streams from my phone, which tend to be more vertical, those are pretty much always going to be YouTube. I did one on Twitch the other day. I tried to do one on Twitch the other day and it died again. Twitch is, I don't know what happened. Their mobile live streaming from their app has gotten really bad lately. I'll lose the connection and my stream goes down and I don't even know it. There's no signal, there's no alert, there's no way for me to know that I'm not streaming anymore. It's happened twice now. So I am definitely not streaming from my mobile phone to Twitch anymore. At least, I don't know, it's a lot, I don't know. I just haven't had any problems with YouTube. So I think for the IRL mobile streams, I'm just gonna stick to the YouTube, and Twitch will be in this room here. Not to say that I won't stream to YouTube from this chair, but I think that'll be the kind of the differentiator there for the most part is phone, mobile, YouTube, studio, Twitch. But the topic that I wanted to talk about, I think I touched on it in the car. I won't know exactly 100% until tomorrow when I edit this. So I'll kind of repeat myself a little bit, at least the idea that I have, and then go into my thoughts. So I talk about how my dad, gets stressed out and gets, riled up, and I'm an emotional sponge. I feel like depending on who I'm around, depending on who I'm with, I feed off of the other people's energy, right? Good, bad, or ugly. If you're a high energy person and you're giving off positive vibes and lots of energy, I absorb that and I vibe with you, right? And on the opposite, it's the same true too. If I am around somebody who's bummed out, depressed, mopey, stressed, irritable, frazzled, I definitely, feed off energy. Now, sometimes I'm the opposite. I'm the yin to their yang, and I try to pull them up and bring them up. But some people can't be pulled up. And so they pull me down is what ends up happening. The more I thought about it, even tonight, without going into details, something similar happened with somebody else around here. And I realized that I don't think it's because I'm moody or bipolar or anything like that. It's easy to swing my mood in either direction, right? I can be down low and very quickly have a conversation with someone or with something, and my mood can swing up and I'm back to like Clintus, right? Or vice versa. I can be in a great mood, things are rocking and rolling, and all it takes is one interaction, and I can be pulled down and dragged down into this, that can happen. That happens all the time. And I'm, this week in a really good place. And I think that I'm going into the weekend with this energy. I watched those YouTube videos last night, got some inspiration, got pumped up about some things and some things I want to change and things I want to do starting tomorrow. Tiffany told me that she's going to go out tomorrow and do some work for 4 hours or 5 hours or something like that. So I'm going to take that opportunity with her out of the house to get some of that work done. We're going to look at cars at some point this weekend for Bryce, but he's out of school on Monday, and we both decided that he's going to come to work with me. And then after work, we're going to go look at some cars downtown. There's some little auto dealerships that we might be able to get lucky and find something in his price range that he likes. It's worth a try. We're going to go there first and look. And then if we don't find anything, then we go back to Facebook and whatnot and start, reaching out to people. So because of that, like I said, tomorrow I plan on doing some stuff in here. I really need to do that unboxing video. I want to set a couple other things up, those new shelves I bought and some other things. So make some progress in the room. I think that's the thing. Every weekend, just make a little bit of progress every weekend. Just to wrap things up, I just wanted to say that I'm very self-aware. Sometimes it takes a little longer for me to realize things and come to these conclusions, but I know myself pretty well. And it's just a matter of acting on these things, and and actually doing things that I think about. I think about things all the time. I think about stuff all the time, but it's actually acting on them. And so knowing that I have this ability to absorb other people's energy, positive or negative, or start vibing on their frequency, I need to be more aware of that when it's starting to happen, when I start to feel that, and shake it off. And the car ride home was a great example of that. Towards the end of the day, I started vibing with my dad's stress and the mess that we had going on, and I got in the car in a bad mood. And then very quickly I turned on some music, some pumped, amped, bumpy, pumped music, and tried to shake it off. And by the time I got home, I was good, because I knew I was going to go live and do a stream, and everything was great. And then I got off my stream and I went straight to the dinner table and ate dinner, and I was just like jazzed, right? Again, because I fed off the energy off of chat, and my batteries are recharged, and here I am 9:45 at night, and I'm like, let's go. So that's it. That's all. Tomorrow's Saturday, and like I said, it should be a great vlog, because I'm gonna just take this energy into tomorrow. We're gonna start off bright and early. I'm gonna edit this vlog, and then I'm gonna, Tiffany will be up by the time that's done, and I may or may not come in here and stream. Maybe or not. I might wait till she leaves and then do a stream. I definitely don't want to stream the entire time, because I said I want to get some stuff done, but it'd be kind of cool to squeeze in like a Tarkov stream or something like that. We'll see. Maybe a coffee stream in the morning on YouTube. That could be the case, right? Too. Also, like, maybe I separate the two and go, hey, video games on Twitch and IRL streams on YouTube. And that could be the separation, right? So if I'm sitting in this chair and just doing chatting, we do YouTube. And if I'm playing video games, I'm on Twitch. We'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you. You're amazing. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. And if for some reason you're watching this video right now and you're at this point at the end of the video and you're not subscribed to me, hit that subscribe button, please. I'd appreciate it. We are on that slow turtle walk to 1 million. It'll take like 10 years, but hey, one sub at a time.